Buenas, pues voy a continuar donde lo dejé ayer, en Disco Elysium. Eh, y nada, a ver, hoy supongo que se va a abrir bastante el mapa, porque ya se llega al tercer día.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. At 12 to 4, the youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street. There is no loophole. The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives, once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe. For even the most stubborn, well, you could trick Everard. Get some random people to sign the document. By the time the union boss finds out, your business here will be already concluded.
Pues a lo mejor esta vez hago eso. La otra vez que jugué hice lo contrario de... Hice que la pobre mujer firmara los papeles. Voy a intentar antes de ir de volver al hotel o la pensión o lo que sea a hablar con esta señora.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol. Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL and various synthetic psychedelics.
Shit, yeah, baby. It's the party pipeline. Why would...
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here. Yes, but you won't get anything out of Everard in the Dockworkers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link. The lorries. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reached, perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the
Her irises are light green, like the river Esperance in bright daylight, upstream where it's clearer.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will...
You'll be indebted to her, in a way. But one step ahead of the union in another.
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers. It's true they drove a number of the local businesses to bankruptcy, preparing for... Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely. Then...
It sounds like she tried looking into it herself. Though she's clearly not the type your typical lorryman would confide in.
We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under. Well, here's your chance. The two might even be connected. Yes? Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance. You have?
Finally. Time to choose sides.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. Corruption. That's how he's done. Of course. I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a verm. How could I stop you? Are we not human?
Tell her she'll...
Yes, your disgusting necktie agrees completely. Let's gossip.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later, down the road, until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Voy a hablar con los camineros. Ahora a ver si les hago algo.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up? Ah, man, me and narcotics go way back. But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Hey, man, that's serious criminal talk. Are you trying to pull some sort of an entrapment thing on me? Then what's your deal here?
So much for subtlety. Better get straight to the point.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration. Gotta guard the stuff. Bosses don't look kindly on missing cargo. And it gives me time to work on my... Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
Wait, there's something here, stored away in some dusty corner.
Whoa. What else? Silent communion. That's good. Dang, that's some great shit.
Did you?
Right. But really, no bullshit. That's great stuff. I sort of want to know if... Fucking hey! Seems I got you all wrong. Cops aren't much known for their artistic sensibilities these days. It's good to meet a fellow poet. Someone with an appreciation for real text. Yeah, I guess I owe you an apology for thinking otherwise.
You found some common ground with this man. Even impressed him. The next time you look in that mirror...
Por aquí estaba la señora esa que...
The woman is still...
Huh? What is it? What do I need drugs for, Loman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary. If you don't know, why would I want to do that? Loman, what in the name of God are you talking about? Maybe, probably not. Makes no difference to me either way. Just this month, I made half of those entries from Saramiris to Grad. A U for 1A. What do you think they take from Saramiris? It's diamonds, Roman, obviously.
Damn this. Make her answer.
Easy. He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust him.
That's correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to or I can just relax and let my mind calm.
Y ahora el otro camionero era el racista, tío. Que no está aquí. Pues nada, vaya vuelta.
Can I help you? You're already set for the night. Your door is unlocked. Do I have a shaker in my hand? Is that...
He sounds irritated.
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little... Because I'm not a bartender. I'm a cafe...
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
Oh, well, in that case, let me pour you a nice, big, refreshing marinella. Do you want that out of a glass or a pineapple? Don't be an imbecile. I'm not going to serve you a marinella. I have work to do and broken things to fix. If that was all, I'd like to return to it.
Again, you find yourself looking at that big old window.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here. A witness?
That's just contacti status.
Next, well, let's hear it then. Who is your mystery? Yeah, right. Like we wouldn't know if an MI plant would...
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. The last copper.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band.
Yeah. It's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with those flaccid MI cocks with their culture language? Everything's...
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
You didn't break this wagon fort, but you did make...
Arab guy? Boss, I think he's trying to save me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine. Some witness. I pulled the same shit. Came up.
You don't have to go to school for shit. You're doing a hell of a job.
Okay, maybe it doesn't feel like this did anything to them, but they have to be fretting a little. Everyone is afraid of witnessing. hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. It's too late. Like an image on film, the expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological The bed is still cold from the broken window. The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always. Half of you're not cooperating. It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
And there's a lot of it, ever present in your organs. Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
Now, you're finally thinking about something other than yourself. Let's see how far.
Oh yeah, baby. Frame your suffering. You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Good try. How many promises have you kept lately?
Thou art honorable and just, sire. 'Tis the women. It's the women. Look out for the women. Come now. Humans have earned your trust, and you theirs.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just...
Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining
Yes? What do you want to know? No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that. There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind.
Cut this boring stuff off immediately. You know what this case is about.
Yes, it just so happens there's a beautiful, blonde 19-year-old woman at the heart of this case. A rich one, in fact, part of a murder sex cult.
The weary tone is the surest indicator that the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
Extremely.
He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it. Sit on it a bit. Then...
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Is this tape?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. Better still than an imbecile cop-off. It's just stupidity. The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite a brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they say.
So, he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
Yes, I'm an unrepentant spoilsport. Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place.
A tremble comes over you. Another after effect of ether.
No. I agree. Was there anything else you wanted to ask about the Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
He's actually glad it's addressed now. Only banal things strike you. Act upon you should be ashamed of. It's no wonder the soft one doesn't want it back. It was right to abandon you. Because you're the best qualified. No, that doesn't seem right. You look dumb if you keep the lieutenant waiting for too long. Tremble. The time isn't time for the show. 4 till Monday morning. The moment you arrived in this reality. Ulogu Theodos. Yes, you spoke the words of the Palindropos and the houses of Pericarnassus. The face of the woman fractures.
Like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
Like undercover?
Well, as far as disguises go, this is one.
Oh, come on, Jean.
It's not just this week. What you want?
You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just...
Oh, I definitely...
Another life.
Yes, from another life. A different. To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality? Okay, okay. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Somewhere good. You're not going to believe this, but yes, sir. Solving crimes. Just some regular boring.
This isn't helping.
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment? None taken, my friend. None taken. Let's be honest. And the conclusion is that a man with your caliber should form... Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is.
He's trying to protect you.
Neither can I, partner.
It's a mere second, but it feels like you saw something.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like? Ah, well...
It didn't answer your question.
No.
No, he did.
If I wasn't clinically depressed, I'd burst out laughing. But I'm... Or, watch out for yourself.
That voice, so very familiar.
Oh, really? I wonder where. That's the where you remember me from? You don't say. Goodbye, then.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right? There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. Of course, the woman in an RCM...
I would really prefer not to talk to you right
A
now.
patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM. Below lieutenant and sub.
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you? No, you haven't wronged me.
Something changes in her. It's...
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want? Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask? The sooner you figure this hanging out, the sooner everyone can go home. I don't...
Don't say anything, Judith.
I'm just looking at...
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses, and you are...
I just want to do my job, that's all.
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your...
Can I actually help you with something?
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right? Who forgets?
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous. Hi. So what brings you here? You did? And how did you like him? Ah, shoot. Why not? Friends, I told you. Sunday friends. Friends who like to get... that he won't be there when times get tough. It is. On Sundays. What about me, gendarme? Oh yes, let's see. He knocked nothing. That I didn't see anything. Why shouldn't he? What friend? No, I don't think it came. Muscular, handsome, strong. Like, yes, but he was speaking to someone on his ear, just reporting back whatever I was telling him. Oh, let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries. He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. Sure. Anything else on your mind? Admiring the atmosphere. What about you? Convenient. But what do you do? Bye-bye, gendarme.
Again, you find yourself looking at that big old window.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
No me la juego todavía, ¿no? ¿O sí? Venga.
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, you believe the place was called Precinct 41. You seen Paper Cup, old
punk. You got a problem with it?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
You saying we don't help people?
They don't know, man. They weren't here.
Congratulations on the graffiti removal. All I see.
So what?
Don't let him drink that. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it.
You want to help her cop? Fine. If you don't. If you question.
What is her name?
Marcia. I'm on duty. She's staying here in the working rags. A real pretty.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs?
Oh, it's her! It's definitely her! It's Miss Oranje, disco dancer!
Sure. Why not? You've probably seen her around.
Oof.
You inexplicably add who after the victim's name.
I don't understand what's so cool.
Nothing. We just have a few...
Whatever you do not tell me you know. That is off.
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped...
Something is off here. His anger is...
It was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough.
You did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe?
Here you go, boss.
I know her.
How well do...
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth.
Well enough, Copper. We partied. She's been... You mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Oranje, disco dancer, is an immigrant. Or a drifter of some sort.
Don't you give her any more trouble. Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. And what was up with the party she and Titus?
What do you think I meant? Yeah, pretty much. No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna...
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic.
Remember what I said. Freight train.
Bueno, ha salido bien.
Again, you find yourself looking at that big old window.
Yeah, your mother.
I've got nothing to say to you. I am not.
You could be, Liz. You could be anything.
Even a mod?
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutant.
So fucking what?
No, Glenn. They aren't.
Officer, what was that? You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Do you know that woman? Is there something I should know before we talk to her? Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday. Okay, that's manageable. Understood. What else did you do? What you're saying is...
Ice is full.
Then, don't... What else? We'll be alright, officer.
You feel fortified by his assurance. It's going to be alright. The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod. The door is closed. There's still a dent in the vinyl. This little depression is all you could inflict. You swallow, like white morning. The words still echo. The door feels cold.
Who is it?
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. This medicine cabinet, it's been used quite a... Pharmaceuticals line the shelves.
Anything of note?
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet.
An opioid receptor antagonist. It's used for diamorphine overdoses.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian, or Gottwaldian, a bright orange bottle with peptide stamped on it. In sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little
Peptide. A euphemism for...
The fuck are you waiting for? It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed. The lieutenant looks toward the door. Who cares, man?
Eso está muy mal hecho, ¿eh? Nunca hay que robar drogas cuando eres un invitado.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in.
Looks like it, yes.
Do you know which window has not been recently replaced? Whatever it is, it's meant...
Stop distracting him! He has one...
No tengo ni idea de qué subir. La verdad. Es subir empatía, que siempre es buena en la vida.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air. The wind brushes them off the roof.
Welcome to the roof.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young...
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will. It's much nicer now.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly
Thank you for that, officer.
there is something in her light brown eyes, a sadness. When she...
Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there. A third place? Interesting.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective.
Have I ever?
Do not go along with this.
Questions?
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man.
Huh. I see.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go, this...
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean? By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for rape.
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious. She looks around. The sun has...
It is. It's murderously early. I'm amazed I'm awake. Why am I even awake? Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped.
By him, she must mean the victim.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery, sexual assault maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier. Pretty much.
Warming them. She must be very cold.
I'm 89% sure. Cool.
She sincerely thinks it's...
We partied. We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And I guess you can say that, yes. A bit. Lovers is...
How did you two meet?
Downstairs. At the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military...
She appears aloof, but that scar part, with longing.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that. Oh yes. I've had a great...
A bitter cringe. It...
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachon.
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called.
Tearing off his arm. Demeaning him.
The voice was disguised. Did you...
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and with nail clippers. And I diverted...
Which landline?
The one downstairs, officer. I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was
Thank you for making the call, miss.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't... I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his, I don't know, hair.
I know it's difficult.
She meant she sees him in her dreams. You pissed it all away. All of it. Elysium.
They're frequent guests. Downstairs. Over drinks. A little.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a
I have. Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely.
Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him?
I hope not. Actually, I know that's not the reason. I'm careful about that kind of thing. Not crossing the wires. Men like that? I don't know.
She changes balance from one foot to another.
He had something to do with the strike. One has been royal.
And his role in the...
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military. Worked for Wild Pines.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods. She breathes.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
As he says so, you feel the young woman looking at you. She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m. drinking coffee.
The same small, heavy door. No lock.
I don't know. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems...
Below, the hostel cafeteria creaks and groans under your added weight. A skeleton of composite support beams. A dull thump.
The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in.
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rap. Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it. If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her. You think so? Being candid is the best way to lie. The appearance of candor with some... She may be trying to control the pace of the investigation. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our inquiries will bring us back...
Are still hanging around. What is it now? Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
A whore, huh? A lot of that going around lately. From the mouths of this...
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly...
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic...
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch.
She wasn't raped. The witnesses' statements were very clear.
Lawman,
His hands become...
And you went and pushed.
Titus Hardy.
Success. Titus backs off. Goddamn, no one.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this...
The room is so quiet you could hear it pit. Someone has to rush in to break the tension.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We'll show it to him, T. What's the harm?
Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit. Then come back and tell me these soldiers are the...
Another apocalyptic actor in town.
What's on it? We call it the door gun a mega mig. You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only one. We have machines. We're in logistics.
Understood? You've listened in on...
Since way before their chief started taking swim lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's
Yeah, man. You're like a radio.
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try...
Yeah, play it with your ass cut.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
You don't care about evidence.
Fix, T.
I won't be on your bulletin board. Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy. You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need it.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to...
Das ist nicht immer so. Das ist a fucking village. We'll see the elephants.
The harbor. That...
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice... I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it coy style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrete on your porter reel.
End of recording. It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. It sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls. Still.
There's more going on here.
One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A village on the Samaran Isla, in South Safra. Grad, commit, who knows? Maybe the tattoos. I think we've got a few more questions for Classy, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony.
Again, you find yourself looking at that big old window. There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. It's close enough to the latch up there.
Huh?
I don't know about that. I'm
sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush that.
I'm gonna enjoy.
With a loud the key is brass. Workshop spare is etched.
Come on, man. We would just have...
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
It could open the door in the kitchen. The blue door.
Don't thank me.
There is a silence around this man's words. Unlike Titus. You see a heavy... The key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn. Dust rises before you like mist. No. This small elevator smells of nougat and sweat. Your head The maintenance card under the control panel reads, there are large rectangular buttons.
That it does. I say, let's brave it. At the end of the last century. Look on the bright side. Seems like a small freight elevator for transporting machines.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up, a long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue. Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade.
A creek.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them...
Remember the dice maker? Then that...
Ah, yes, as the novelty dice makers said. This has...
But then, it went bankrupt. Your skin...
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like... He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost...
It's not a ghost story. It's a... You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of...
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new. 3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage.
This is good. He likes it.
This isn't bad at all. It was a good idea to see where that door leads. Commendable work, bringing us to this place. It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route. Behind Classius' room.
Large prints. Most likely made by Boots. The size is hard to determine.
The size looks about the same, actually. They are not the same shoe, but no. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of...
Everything around you is quiet. You can almost see the shape of a man.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sense the footprints on the floor, however. Definite.
Boring footprints. You lean closer to the peephole, instinctively. If you're mesolimbic. This is the inside of the barred door.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to
She puts her coffee with a soft ring, as this does not surprise her.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions, only that he was never bad to me. Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style? Yeah. That was...
A memory surfaces in her tired...
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style? He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway.
Yes, was he bright?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into... Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezud all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic art.
When he said he was done, and done mentally, it didn't sound like a joke.
Afraid of what? That tape the Hardy Boys recorded? Your mother probably never told you this, but had I the physical robustness and social support, I'd be in.
She wouldn't. She does.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed...
There is a small measure of pride in her that she could quell the...
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Like, for example...
Actually, officer, I didn't know it.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant parked the last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
He was 42.
42? Are you sure?
He had many scars that made him appear older. We even celebrated his birthday, like, some weeks ago.
We were slightly off then. Thank you for clearing it up.
The adversary one.
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. But no.
You were almost right, officer.
Her eyes follow. She doesn't mind this questioning.
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those on... Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice.
He had a combat wound on his...
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes...
It's clear she was very much attracted to him, and still is.
Of course. He was the most strangely beautiful man I've ever been. And now, he's dead.
Oh, yes. His hair?
It was light brown. Oh.
It's clear she liked it.
Quite a lot, yes. It was a map of his life and the places he visited as a soldier. It was mostly for showing up. How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish. He's smoking and drinking, of course. And the woman goes like, and he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't I?" And so it goes. Oh yeah. No thank you. I've seen enough of him dead.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Oranje needed some people killed. So he went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Change of topic, perhaps? Why do you ask? Well, it's wrong. He had too many drinks to down and too many bad things.
Everything checks out here. It's all A-OK.
Good for you.
What do you think it will tell us?
I don't know how a semen sample works, officers. How many days after intercourse does it have to be?
Is she avoiding anything? See? There's something off here.
All right.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
Not my favorite topic, but okay. How about we, change this up? Yes, you're just one room away. Very personal.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions.
Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff